Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we are stepping into the shadows of human nature to explore stories that are not just unsettling, but have left a permanent scar on society. These are the cases that defy easy explanation, the ones that made headlines and whispered fears into everyday life. We are talking about crimes so audacious, so chilling, that they forced us all to ask, how could this happen? Our journey begins in the quiet, unsuspecting suburbs of a city just like yours. It's a place where neighbors wave hello, kids play in the street, and life follows a comfortable rhythm. But one day, that rhythm was shattered. A discovery was made that would unravel a web of deceit so intricate, it felt like something out of a Hollywood movie. But this was real. A pillar of the community, someone trusted and admired, was leading a double life. Behind the charming smile and friendly facade was a darkness no one could have imagined. We'll piece together the timeline, look at the clues the police painstakingly uncovered, and hear from the investigators who were on the front lines of a case that would test their limits. What were the subtle signs that were missed? And how did one person manage to fool everyone for so long? This story is a stark reminder that sometimes, the greatest dangers are the ones hiding in plain sight. From there, we travel across the country to a case that redefined the very nature of a cold case. For decades, a brutal crime remained unsolved, a ghost haunting a family and a community. The files grew dusty, leads ran dry, and hope began to fade. But then, a breakthrough. A new piece of technology, a forgotten piece of evidence, or perhaps a single person's unyielding determination brought the case roaring back to life. We'll explore how forensic science has evolved, turning microscopic traces into undeniable proof. You'll see how detectives, armed with new tools, were able to connect the dots across generations, finally giving a name to the shadow that had lingered for so long. It's a powerful story of justice delayed, but not denied, and a testament to the relentless pursuit of truth. What does it take to solve the unsolvable? We are about to find out. Next, we dive into the world of high-stakes finance, where the crime isn't one of passion, but of cold, calculated greed. This isn't a story of a back-alley robbery. It's about a mastermind who built an empire on lies. We'll unravel one of the most elaborate financial frauds in modern history. It started small, with promises of incredible returns and an air of exclusive genius. Investors, from ordinary retirees to seasoned financial experts, were drawn in. The scheme grew, becoming a towering house of cards, all resting on a foundation of pure fiction. We'll follow the money trail, a dizzying maze of offshore accounts and fake companies, and see how investigators work to untangle the mess. How did one person convince so many smart people to part with their fortunes? We hear from victims who lost everything and experts who will break down the psychology behind the con. This case is a chilling lesson in the power of charisma and the devastating consequences of misplaced trust. Then, we'll examine a case that shook the legal system to its core. A person was convicted of a terrible crime and sent to prison, with the public believing justice had been served. The evidence seemed overwhelming, the testimony convincing. But years later, doubts began to surface. A determined lawyer, an investigative journalist, or a group of dedicated students started pulling at the threads of the prosecution's case. What they found was shocking: mishandled evidence, coerced confessions, and witnesses who may not have been telling the whole truth. This story forces us to confront an uncomfortable question: what happens when the system gets it wrong? We'll walk through the appeals process, the fight to introduce new evidence, and the dramatic courtroom battles that sought to overturn a conviction. This isn't just about one person's freedom, it is about the integrity of our entire justice system, and the ongoing struggle to ensure that guilt must be proven beyond all reasonable doubt. Finally, we explore a crime that unfolded not in the physical world, but in the sprawling, anonymous landscape of the early internet. This was a time when the rules of the digital frontier were still being written, and a new kind of criminal was emerging. We'll look at a pioneering case of cybercrime that left law enforcement scrambling. A hacker, or a group of them, managed to breach secure systems, causing chaos and demonstrating a new kind of vulnerability we were all just beginning to understand. How did they do it? Armed with nothing but a keyboard and a dial-up modem. We trace the digital breadcrumbs they left behind and explore the cat-and-mouse game between the cyber criminals and the fledgling cybercrime units trying to catch them. This case was a wake-up call, signaling the beginning of a new era of crime and forcing us to rethink our ideas of security, privacy, and even identity in a connected world. It's a story that's more relevant today than ever before. These cases are more than just true crime stories. They are cautionary tales, psychological studies, and profound commentaries on the society we live in. They show us the best and worst of humanity, the depravity of the criminal, the brilliance of the investigator, the resilience of the victim, and the unyielding public demand for justice. By examining these events, we don't just sensationalize them, we try to understand them. We look for the lessons learned, the changes they inspired in law enforcement and society, and the human stories at the heart of it all. Each case serves as a mirror, reflecting our own fears, our vulnerabilities, and our collective desire for a world where right prevails. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into these shocking cases. The stories are complex, and the details can be difficult, but understanding them is crucial. If you found this exploration compelling, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more content that goes beyond the headlines. Don't forget to ring the notification bell so you never miss an update. What case has always stuck with you? Let us know in the comments below. Stay safe, stay curious, and we'll see you in the next video.